all I had was failure after failure after failure after failure. Any attempt I had so far in making my weapon seemed to be all for in vain. But I needed this. Without this weapon, I wouldn't be able to protect the people, to prevent others from doing harm to each other, to bring order to all this chaos. After all, how am I supposed to be a protector when I do not have the strength to do it? Again, another failure. What attempt even is this anymore? I've been at this for a while. Not even sure if I have any more iron at this point. Oh. Hey.
You've,
I've been working.
Yeah, I can see that.
How long have I been up here? I haven't really kept track.
It's, been a couple days.
I've pretty much ran through my iron supply at this point.
You doing okay?
Minnie's dead, Ethereal.
No, they're coming back. They're coming back.
Ethereal.
We know. Autumn, we know. They were. It's just a second count. They'll come back. They're just taking longer. Right? Okay. Let's. We both know the facts. They're.
Yes, but I could have said something.
Yeah.
They all looked up to me like as if I was the one in control of that whole conversation. In reality, I wasn't. They only looked up to me when it was time to make the decision, and I chose wrong. I let Corvus get the better of me. I failed to step up as a leader, and I got Minnie killed for it. I lost another life.
Autumn. Corvus, he was gonna do it anyway. I mean,
but I could have done something. I could have done more. If I had this weapon, it would have worked. But no, I didn't. I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't brave enough. I let them walk over me. I'm a soldier. I should have done something.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to check and see if I have any more glass bottles.
What do you need those for?
I've been working on a theory, that supposedly the weapon needs energy. And trying to contain energy, but it doesn't work. For some reason, every time, whenever I try to do it, it just doesn't work because the sword is not strong enough. It's just... Hold on, let me quickly grab a bottle real quick, I'll explain. So basically, I've had dreams that this weapon that I'm working on, it requires energy. So far I've been trying to put them directly into the swords, but so far it's only resulted them in melting. I've been trying to make something that works, something that would actually could do it directly, but it's not working. I've been trying to use more durable material. It's not working. If it does get hit by lightning, or if I ever try to use it, it simply combust and just explode. It's just the material is just not working. No matter I try iron, diamond, gold, it's not working.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, like I said, for a few days. Next attempt, I'm gonna try to put it into a bottle. The energy.
Alright. And what, have an exploded glass shards all across this mountain?
I have a very... I've been working on glass making, so don't question how, but I was able to melt glass with a bit of copper and iron. Hopefully these bottles should be more durable, but the theory is that if I contain the energy, maybe I have a better chance to contain it into the sword. But then again, the energy will disperse if it's not put into something, if I just contain it in.
Okay. Listen, you're clearly not in the right mindset. You wanna go, like, down, get, like, a drink or something, calm you down?
I can't stop now. If I stop now, nothing's gonna get better. So... It's... What the hell? Oh, listen, it's happening now.
Autumn, no.
You don't understand. This is like, this does not happen often.
Autumn, you're gonna die.
I am not gonna die.
Autumn, you're gonna die, dude.
If I don't do this, how am I gonna be able to protect everyone?
Autumn, dude, get that.
It's not high
It's
enough.
not gonna work.
Get this trash
Autumn,
out
get down from there. Oh, fuck.
No! Jesus! I'm gonna miss it.
Autumn, get down.
I got to try.
You're not gonna lift this.
I've lived through worse. Please, let me try this. Oh, just one strike, come on.
Okay.
Holy shit, I did it. That actually worked. Okay, I don't have much time. Okay, just put this out of the way for now. I need something that will be productive enough. This looks like it. Damn it, I can't just put it in. I need something to make it work, to blend it together. It needs to be malleable. Wait a minute. I've been holding onto this for a while.
You still have that?
Of course I still have it! It's done. I had finally done it. The Void Caliber was a unique weapon. When right-click, it would proceed to strike me down with lightning and provide me with this brand new effect. Thanks to this effect, it would proceed to increase my movement speed as well as my swing speed and have the off chance of striking down my opponent with lightning. Suffice to say, I had now attained the perfect weapon. Though it might not be as strong as the other swords, the effects that it gives as well as the power within it really sure make up for it. Also, it does help as well with the recent events that had occurred on that island. I hadn't been so open with everything that had been happening on this island. Yes, I had mentioned there had been a bit chaotic times during this island, and as well as many incidents, but there also has been another individual known as Willow, who also has been causing trouble on the island, stating multiple times of how she wanted us all dead. So far, we had decided to keep Willow under house arrest by Minnie's home because apparently they had been living there the entire time. And technically, we couldn't do anything else to them because they hadn't really committed a crime against anyone or even hurt anyone yet.
After you left me with Yuki, we talked. Instead of her shooting me directly in the forehead. Well, actually, no. She did shoot me 3 times in the forehead. It took me 4 hours to get each one of those things of lead out of my head. Thank you for that, by the way. Thank you for that. That was very, very kind of you. But we ended up talking, and Yuki, instead of killing me, like your psycho ass decided. Because apparently I'm no longer the psychopath here, and you guys all decided to come to Minnie's house and kill them. yeah, it kind of sucks to actually be. Turns out to be actually you're the villain in this situation, and I'm not. See, but fuck. What am I supposed to say? Come on, you know that I live for y'all suffering, but Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not having a switch up. No, I still want you all to suffer. But, like, come on.
You can't really be the one to judge us and to say how we're the villains. No. You don't get to go around and have the high ground considering you tried to feed me to Minnie. And you wanted her dead. So you can't talk.
I want all of you dead. It's kind of my living job.
You keep
It's kind of my
saying that.
entire purpose. I have no other purpose other than to kill you. Or other than to watch you die. I can't go any other way. Or at least I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can go any other way.
You know what, then?
Haven't exactly tried, and I don't intend on it.
You know what, then? What's the point of keeping you around, then? If you're gonna kill us.
As I told Yuki last night, and before you swing your sword at me, you'd think you'd have a conversation. Because isn't that what you want to do? Not have a violent solution? Be reasonable with yourself, not me.
Reasonable? You, out of all the
With
people,
yourself,
wanna be reasonable.
No, with yourself, not me. Be reasonable with yourself, not me. You can hate me all you want. Be reasonable in the moment towards yourself and your own ideals. You hate me, then why become the same monster that I am? I can still be a reasonable person at times. Come on, I may be a psychopath, but I'm not crazy.
You're
It's not like I'm gonna kill a child or
you to be a
something.
reasonable person. You're saying that
Anyways.
like a really good achievement. Like, it's the bare minimum you can do.
Shut it, Angel Boy.
Where even were you?
In the basement for 3 fucking months. And you wanna know why I shut it. You wanna know why I stayed in the basement for 3 months? To prove that I do nothing. To prove to all of you that all of your own decisions matter to you. All of your own decisions are your own making. And as you can see, deciding by the fact I now own this property, because apparently the person who owned it before and the person I was hunting is dead, or apparently so dead, you can see that I was right. I only stayed in there. I didn't have to be there. I stayed in there to prove a point, and it was proven. I may be the psychopath, but y'all are somehow worse. Like, you getting a revenge kill, I could see. That would have made sense. But he came over here and kills Minnie instead. I can't tell if it's the paranoia, like Yuki said, or something so much worse that's up with y'all in the head. I've threatened, and I've hurt people, but like I haven't done what Minnie did. I haven't done what Corvus apparently just did. And I didn't come to someone else's house just because I disliked their decisions. You guys can hate me as much as you fucking want for what I am and what I prescribe myself to, and the fact that I defiled Minnie's corpse. But in truth,
I'm sorry, what?
I have done nothing to warrant you two to actually come here and kill me.
Suffice to say, it wasn't great hearing how the rotting corpse had the moral high ground over us, despite the fact that they said they wanted us dead multiple times in that conversation, and how they're psychotic. And also cannibalistic. But, in honesty, I saw this conversation for what it really was. A distraction. Willow definitely had something planned, but honestly, I had no idea what it was. We checked over Minnie's house, but there was nothing there to incriminate them to anything, and I can't just outright kill them because, let's face it, I don't really have much of a good reputation currently on the island as is. The people don't really trust me. But what if there was a way I could get them to trust me? Even then, no one's gonna want to punish them for doing nothing. Let's face it, they literally have done nothing.
They ate Minnie's heart.
Yeah, but that's a dead body.
true.
And then again, we have small.
Yeah, you're right. Listen, they'll be taken care of, Autumn. They'll face what they deserve.
I just don't want it to be another situation where it's a problem in the future.
It won't be. They're... It won't. Okay, I'm gonna have a talk with Yuki here in a few weeks from now. I'm gonna have a talk with them. See
Wait.
what the fuck is going on with them and why the hell Willow is here. After I specifically instructed them to, you know, not.
Wait, I have a better idea.
Hmm?
Look, let's be honest. When it comes to group decisions, when it comes to the people, we're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But if it's a single person, then we can make smarter decisions.
What are you
So-
saying?
If I win what I have planned, we could get rid of them discreetly, and no one can argue about it. We'll say they got exiled for the better. A problem solved. There.
What exactly do you have planned?
A leader election. It was perfect. Whoever would win this election would become the leader of the community and help decide very important decisions for the people, and as well as help clear up any future threats they might think hurt us. And also be able to help gain back the trust I had lost in the community, and give me the chance I finally needed to be rid of Willow. Of course, before I could begin, things began to happening around the island again. More people started showing up, and I had to start cementing my alliances with people to ensure that no one would try to actually stop this election from happening, as well as other things began to show.
Crying? Maybe, I don't know. It had a mask on. And...
Oh wait, what is this? What did you find it to, sir?
something, I don't know what, but it disappeared after I saw it, and I just...
You know, I had a feeling more people would start appearing more and more often since it's becoming more apparent now, but I didn't think now.
It's not something yeah, small follow. There's this thing that we saw at 6, and it's, well, I saw
Might
it.
be gone.
What do you mean it might be gone?
The sign as well.
Still there. That fucking thing is gone though.
What do you mean, thing?
Finn, it's something. It's not a person. Doesn't look like it at least. It certainly doesn't act like a person.
What did it act like?
It stood there, stared.
Was Corvus not here to see it?
I was. Okay, here, just follow me. There.
Alright. What is it?
It's up there,
Oh,
Orange.
it's
Oh god damn it! What are you?
and it's gone.
It just vanished. Like, the
What
hell?
does it say?
What the hell?
What does it say, Al?
Will remember that. Interesting.
Oh, I missed that, bro. Definitely.
How am I reading that from down here? I have good eyesight. Wow.
Remember that.
God damn it! I keep missing.
Is that someone we know?
God. Okay,
Maybe they
finally.
could have been here for a while.
What will they remember? What did we do?
Let me.
Have you killed anyone recently?
This is
No,
doesn't
it
feel
can't-
like that at least.
It can't be related to them. No, it wouldn't make sense.
Therial. It says blank will remember that.
Blank doesn't really give us an idea of who it is.
Okay. Oh, I need to talk about. Okay.
We have the main tail for a reason now.
Yeah.
What?
Else.
What the heck is that?
A dead man. Deadman. Wait, let me.
It's enormous, though.
No, that's-
Early
that's-
bird gets the worm.
It's,
Oh,
it's,
hold on.
It's
There's definitely
warm.
something around
It's
here.
warm colored. What the?
What's up?
What's that? What's that you found? Oh, it's just your bed.
It's a mannequin.
I mean,
Okay, there's definitely something around here. I can
An early
feel it
bird
in
gets
my-
the worm. That's so true. It's giving you good advice.
yeah, but what does it mean by that?
Early bird gets the worm. Are you a bird, Imperial?
No.
I mean, it's an angel. The only technical person I would say is close enough to a bird is Corvus. And that's
The early bird gets the worm. Oh, because he was first. Right? He said he was first?
was he
So he-
first here?
I don't know. He said he was first, I
don't-
think. Or one of the first.
Maybe there's more.
There's probably more signs, but how are we supposed to find them? Like,
I don't know.
I guess we go to where Corvus's place is to see if there's anything else. Cause like, why talk about
Possibly?
that when there's no birds, something related to it?
Yeah.
Here, let's go to Corvus.
Aww.
Is-
What are
Little
these?
guy.
What are these fucking paintings? Jesus.
Corvus, sure.
He sure certainly is an artist. Why do I have sharpness when I enter this building?
Strength.
Goddamn candle.
It's the candle. It's the candle. What about upstairs?
Okay, I'm not gonna question that.
Already checked. Didn't see nothing.
Definitely not in there. There's nothing.
There's nothing around here.
Maybe his bedroom. Does he have a bedroom in here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is his bedroom.
How do you... Fuck my throat.
One thing that could even be considered.
Maybe the tavern.
Tavern could be.
Tavern or the bridge?
Nothing in his drawers.
Bridge is something that was built by Corvus, now think about it.
Oh, I accidentally. Well, whatever this guy had before, my bad. Definitely not there.
I'll check up in my room and the extra room.
I guess I'll check downstairs. then.
Shut up, alcohol.
Oh, there's one down here. Guys, there's someone down here. There's one down here. There's a dummy here.
Dummy here. No. Nothing here though.
But that's it. It's just this singular dummy.
Is that
It's
related?
just here.
Of course, though, this cryptic wasn't the only mystery on the island. Ethereal had a theory known as the replacement theory, that eventually, when we all died, we would eventually be replaced by someone who was similar to us, which would explain why there is more and more people showing up. Aegis would also go on to show his new company known as the CAA Technologies, their goal being to research any abnormal things and try to discover what they could do, as well as discovering a portal leading to a brand new dimension filled with new resources, and also gave us an opportunity to meet this really interesting shopkeeper, to say the least. So much was happening in such a short amount of time. People kept appearing, there was a whole new dimension, Willow continued to seem to grow as a threat, and now we had this cryptic which we know absolutely nothing about. Honestly, I wish there was a better time we could do this, but it seems like we weren't going to get it. So, I had no choice but to start the election. Today's the big day where we announce the election. God, am I nervous. I should probably get rid of this thing. I mean, why did you even keep it here? Yeah, I get it's a clue, but I mean, it kind of creeps people out. So I'm just gonna throw it right over here. You got this, Autumn. All you gotta do is deliver your speech, and everything will be alright. No need to worry, no need to panic if anything goes wrong.
Not a big fan of the government.
Hello, Corvus.
Hello, Autumn.
Glad to see you showed up.
Well, gotta make sure this is all in the right hands.
I mean, that's the whole point of this, making sure it goes to the right hands.
Door am stuck. Oh, never mind. I'm no longer stuck.
Alright, I guess we just gotta wait for everyone else first before I start my whole spiel.
Alright, well, in the meantime, I'm just gonna play some Clash Royale.
Now?
Yeah.
God. I feel like you're becoming you're having an addiction to that game.
You think.
I heard that.
Which is cool.
I heard that.
Not a
Alright,
big
alright.
fan of the government.
Alright. Thank you all for coming. I
the government.
appreciate all of you making out your time to this. Other than a few people that are currently missing, but I guess it's fine. We can start off without them. I'll post it like a newsletter or something later today. Anyway,
Alright.
please just listen for now. Do not interrupt as I deliver the speech. Anyway, welcome to the first annual island election. To those of you who are confused and are curious as to what's going on, allow me to explain. For the past year, we have admittedly failed to organize ourselves when it comes to extreme importance time and time again. Attempts so far have shown that if we continue to live this way, it will just keep on failing. The people are divided, none of us are happy with any choices we make, and we continue to argue nonstop. Which is why I called to order this election. With this election, it will allow us to vote for a candidate whom we all agree is the most trusted, responsible, and most capable person among us all. With this, they will have the power to make overall rules and choices for us all when it comes to situations of great importance and deliver judgment, punishment, and order whenever anyone attempts to disrupt our lives, and have the power to assert their rules for the benefit of the people and finally bring order to this island. Of course, there are certain exceptions that may have concerns over certain towns such as Seaside, and rest assured, Seaside's ownership will remain to Corvus, and considering he had put most of the work in it, so the leader will not disrupt any sort of choices to Seaside, and if anything, you'll be more of an ally towards us. Just to reassure that.
Alright.
Anyway, following this speech, we will begin the trials for the election. Each trial will allow the voters to analyze who they believe is the best leader, and the person who performs the worst in overall each trial will be eliminated from the election until there's only 2 candidates left. Then the election will end in the debate following a vote. The candidate with the most votes wins. Of course, despite my part in planning this election, I will not be the one who's hosting each event since I'm running as well. My plans later will be to find a host who can later help host each event and moderate, so that way we run a fair election overall. Look, I know how each of you feels about leaderships and worry what this will do to us if we allow election to happen. But look what's already happened so far if we allowed ourselves to continue run the way we currently are. There's doubt, there's anger.
That was an awfully sharp dagger pointed specifically at me. Continue.
I'm sorry. That's not meant to be pointed towards anyone specific. Anyway, yes, there's doubt, there's anger, there's chaos, there's death, and there's criminals. And I, for one, can no longer really stand for this anymore. How do we expect ourselves to go against any threat when we can't even stay in a singular area and not be at each other's throat? We weren't just supposed to talk about Minnie that day. We were also be talking about Willow and among other things, but a majority of us left in anger before we could even discuss those things.
Or fear.
How do we expect
Because
ourselves
we
to go against any threat when we can't stay in a single area? So please, I ask of all of you to take this election seriously and to respect whoever this leader may be, and to honor their word. Because if we can't stand united under a single leader, then how do we expect ourselves to stand united under a single threat? Following this, all the candidates that showed up that day were announced to come up to give their own speech to decide what they wanted to do for the election and how they wanted to represent themselves as a candidate.
As some of you may know, my name is Aegis. I am a machine. However, my sole purpose as said machine is to protect and serve the community. I've been watching the recent events of this place, this island, and I've realized my sole goal. I want to help protect you all. I should protect you. If you vote for me, I will ensure that all the senseless violence and disorder, these murders, or just problems in general, will be solved under my watchful eye. I do not want to watch people die and fall apart while I sit here and do nothing. So if you vote for me, I will protect you as best I can and ensure that no more violence occurs.
Plan is, well, first of all, make sure that there isn't a dictatorship. Keep people from killing each other. That seems like a good idea, but of course, I need help. Jeez, I can't. Make bridges and paths around the area. Well, more expand them and also just make it easier for transport. I will make it so that killing some of these pets that they are very attached to is result of either immediate imprisonment because it's pet. I think we all care about them. Or if this is a repeat offense, summary execution.
Okay, we don't have that many people, so not every candidate is going to be perfect. You gotta give me some credit here. And with the remaining candidates not being there that day, it was my turn to give a speech. No, my goals, I kind of already went when I was doing my whole speech and spiel, but this is just me reinforcing it. It's kind of obvious at this point, the goals. Make sure no one dies, bring order, yada yada yada, but that's not the only reason why. I've been remembering, and a long time ago, I remember being in a similar position like this. I was a guard, in a way. I had lived among these people for quite a while, and I had grown fond of them. We wanted peace. The leaders wanted peace, and I did my best to help them as much as I can. But the moment when we were right there to gain that peace, it was stripped away. Chaos assured, no order was brought, the leaders had failed. One of the reasons why I'm running is I don't want to see that happen again. I don't want a new home of mine to just fall into chaos and just be ruined and to see everyone die. I want to keep everyone safe. That's why I'm running for leader. After that, we pretty much had wrapped everything up we had for speeches. But before we could actually end the day and head our separate ways, something had happened.
Spin.
Well, if no questions, nothing much needs to be said, then what the hell was that? No, wait, where did that arrow actually come from, huh?
The trees.
They're in the trees.
Oh god. This isn't what I think it is it?
It has to be. What else would it be? Not even a minute in to this election, and there's already been an assassination attempt. Obviously, it was going to take more than just one arrow to take me down. But then again, shooting someone with an arrow doesn't really signify a sign of peace. Luckily, we already had an idea who the culprit was, the cryptic. But then again, we had no idea of who they truly were or where they even were. so that was going to be a problem for another day. Other than that, I had other things to attend to. Obviously, I had more questions that had been unanswered, and since Minnie was gone, the only other person I could talk to about it was the person who knew them second best. Jesus. Willow, you still in that damn house? Hello again.
What do you want?
Just checking a theory. I mean, I almost got shot today.
Oh, good for you.
Had any luck remembering anything?
You know damn well I, of all people, don't have any memories to gain.
I don't know. I mean, it's just a theory. You probably do have something.
Oh well.
So past that, why are you here? I'm busy.
Remember, I just wanna. After all, I told you that you and I have some sort of past. Seems like it'd be more beneficial if you remembered stuff, so we can figure out stuff. But it's quite difficult for you to remember, considering you haven't remembered anything since you arrived. If anything, you've only gone on what people said.
Pretty much. As I said, there's nothing to remember.
Maybe there is, though.
Maybe. But I'll tell you one thing I've done. I've poked and prodded at my brain. I've been in that facility poking and prodding, and I even shocked myself a couple of times, and I ain't got nothing, so... How's that?
Well, I have two working theories. I could help you, maybe. Theory number one.
Want your help. Look. I'm just gonna look at you and be honest with you. I don't care. I just don't. Memories to me are not important. Whatever thing we had, don't matter to me. And the reason that we have a truce is to keep that thing away from me.
You're not even as the slightest of curious as to
Nope.
even who you are. Or maybe where you come from.
Nope.
Not even as to why you're like this.
Nope.
Figured as much. Once again, you proved to be hopeless. Alright.
Yep.
Well, I'm on my way. I got an election to run. Honestly, if I could sum that all up, I would say it was pointless. Pointless, honestly, it truly was. I went to Willow hoping I can at least get something out of them. Some sort of thread of humanity, or even just the little ounce of respect we even had left for each other. And they just keep continuously spitting in my face. I honestly don't know why I even keep trying at this point, trying to reach out to someone who won't even reach back. In any case, it won't matter. I had an election to run, and I needed to win, or I could never really protect anyone on this island. And I wasn't going to let anything get in my way.